Squad Pod. Squad.
Welcome back, everyone. Episode 35 of Squad Pod. How's it going? What are we doing?
35.
Man.
Tap that.
What's so funny?
That was like the
surprised.
most, like, you look so surprised to be doing the intro. Like, hey, how you doing, everybody?
Hey, how you doing, everybody?
Hey, guys.
Oh man, 35.
35,
still alive.
man.
35.
We in our dirty 30s, half like deep into those dirty 30s right now. You
I
know?
don't like that. I don't like it being called
30s,
that.
man.
30s.
It's the dirty 30s.
30s. I'm hoping to be nice and
What's
clean by the time I'm 30.
What's 40s?
40s is like getting close to the hill, man. That's the panic.
40s, you're
That's the
done.
Panic time.
40s, you're pretty much in your grave.
Yeah, you're basically dead, man. Your life's over.
Damn. Can you believe that? Like, we're like at we probably live to be like 80 on average. So like we're still barely past the quarter mark of our lives. That's wild.
Don't feel like it sometimes. I'm
No.
like, God damn, my back.
my knees.
My knees. Yeah. Knees.
I was explaining to this guy that
Every joint.
I started at work with. He started the same day I did. And I told him how like I feel like I'm like 50 and he's single. He's like 35 and single. And I'm like, no, it's a thing. Like as soon as you have kids, your knees go. It's called dad knees. Like it's just a thing.
Thank you.
I never
Yeah.
had kids, but I do feel it.
See, Alex, yeah, once you have biological kids, your knees will just all of a sudden they'll just go. It's just
Oh, like
They
I don't
do.
pick up kids.
It's
I
like-
just don't. I'm like they come up to me.
It
I'm
don't
like, no,
matter.
You're not my kid.
when you pass
not
your
picking
seed
you up.
on, they take your knees with you.
Take
That's
your
what
knees with
happens.
That's
like-
where the chromosomes come
The
from.
lot of people don't know
chromosomes
this,
are
but-
like mainly knee.
Your seed isn't in your balls, it's in your knees.
It's in your knees.
That's where your seed comes from.
That's where your seed comes from.
You know what? If that was true, a lot more would make sense. You know, just say.
You know, we're not scientists, but I think we're onto something here.
I think we might be onto something.
Look
Listen,
into it.
I'm just saying, 2 out of the 2 parents here. That's 100% success rate on knees and ball. Or
I mean,
balls
I got
and
bad knees from working
My
on
balls are
cars and
fine,
having
but my
to get on the
knees?
My knees.
I got mechanic knees.
My knees.
I am also very sore and old now that we're just talking about being old.
I guess.
You probably back hurts because you're so tall. And
That and also, man, I got Lyme's disease, so like every joint in my body hurts. I think we might have talked about this before, but like I wake up some days,
I don't think so.
like I can't open my hands. Like that's how much my fucking
He's like,
joints hurt.
Purge.
You're
I'm
like,
like-
George.
Have something, and you're like, We
Oh.
talked about this on a previous podcast.
Lyme's disease be fucking me up sometimes. Like most
That's
days I'm
crazy.
great. Some days I wake up, dude, and I feel like I'm 100. I'm just like, like just dying.
Walker today, gonna need this.
This is why he takes so many naps, man.
Dude, I do.
He
Like,
has to.
fatigue.
Like wakes up, has like you have like 8 vitamins.
Dude.
You got a bit the days of the week container.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
just like all Tylenol. Too.
Joint soreness, fatigue, moodiness, fucking like mood changes. Those are all like Lyme disease. So I just blame my whole personality on Lyme disease.
Just use that as an excuse for
20
everything. I'm sorry, I have
something years of
disease.
development. It's like, nope.
No.
Lyme disease.
Lyme
Nope.
disease.
Hey, I'm
You gotta
sorry,
do that
man.
There's some time, and they're gonna be like, "Wait a minute."
Me and my girl, we get into real arguments. I'm like, I'm real sorry. Lyme's is being a bitch today. Like,
It's the Lyme disease
Aw.
talking. I'm
it's
sorry.
just the Lyme's today.
Just the limes.
I'm just kidding. I actually, I never bring it up. Dude. I mean, sometimes, like,
Yeah, I think I've maybe heard you mention it once before.
I
yeah,
didn't know you
some-
had it personally.
Yeah.
Nope.
I mean, sometimes it really do be fucking me up, but like most days I'm fine. Everybody is always like, every time I like say it to somebody, even mostly strangers, like, "Oh, I'm sorry to hear that." I'm like, "It could be worse. I could have like cancer or
Yeah.
something. Like, I'll be all right. Like, I'll be sore for the rest of my life. I'll be fine. I was already sore."
It's
So-
true. Like, yeah. Man,
We're gonna go play ball one day, and your whole body's gonna
he's gonna
shut
tense
down.
up. He'll be like in mid leap. He'll just be
You're
like,
Can't move anymore. I'm stuck.
Yeah, but I'll be yelling at you guys too. You got fucking kids. What the fuck is this?
I told you I didn't want to fucking play basketball.
Damn, Alex, I'm sorry. You
Now look,
invited me.
I put my arms down.
It's all right. Me and Vernon will already have fallen down from our knees blown out. Wyatt will be the only one running around. I mean,
Yeah, we would already be on the sideline Gatorade break, rubbing our knees with ice packs.
yeah, I was gonna say
Asthma.
Wyatt's got asthma. He'll have his inhaler.
I'll be like,
And Alex is just in the paint like this. Frozen.
I'm not trying to block you. I just can't put my arms down.
you'll just be standing there.
Yo, passing the ball and just hits him
Me
in
and
the
Vernon will
chest.
just be like on the ground laying down, just be like,
Mad as shit at life. Like, why you ain't gotta be such a goddamn tryhard all the time? Stop fucking dribbling around me.
And they're like, I can't breathe.
oh my
That's
god.
exactly how it would go down.
Uh,
100%.
So anyway, yeah, we're at a
That'd be
quarter of our lives.
Every like 20 seconds of running around, I'm like, all right, hold up. I gotta stop, catch my breath, grab a drink of water quick.
He's like, I want to
Start
switch this
talking
to
about
half
something
court.
random.
I want to switch
Start
this to half
talking about-
court. Like, dude, we're on 5-on-5. No, half court.
We're playing out.
Check it up. Check it up.
Can't do it.
Oh, man.
I want to go golfing on some real shit.
yeah,
That's
Bro.
what I
Ask
wanna
him to talk about it.
That video.
today was
like, just-
so nice out. Like,
It was nice.
oh,
Oof.
it would have been a nice day. But,
God,
It's gonna have to be a Saturday now.
yeah, sorry about that.
All right, man. Figure something
all
out.
good.
I don't work Saturdays.
But Saturdays are still good.
But I mean, Saturday mornings.
I mean, I could also do Thursday or Friday, but that's not really feasible for everyone else.
Yeah. Oh, I mean, I would be able to do the evening, but
We don't
not
have
in
to
the
Yeah.
morning.
evening for me.
6.
Man. Yeah, I
Meet
don't
up
get
at
off
like
at 6.
6.
I get off at
6:30.
6. I'll be meeting you guys at like second hole. Like, I'm coming.
I was like, sorry, I was watching the game.
I'll be- Maybe I watch the games at work too when they play. We're watching college
He would
basketball.
be just staying late watching the game. Like, yeah, I mean, I got tea time was 6, but
Right now. What's the score? I mean, the Nets are just blowing a team out like by 20 points, but I still want to watch the rest of it.
You know what the sad thing is we did win by like 23
Ah,
points. We were whooping their ass, and I was like, I'm gonna watch it.
I'm excited to play golf, man. Like that was our whole summer.
It was.
Houston,
Yeah.
Houston's on a 12-game losing streak. So now they're on a 13-game losing streak. Are you really that surprised?
One of my favorite things, and this might be because I don't know if jaded is the right word, but like being a Nets fan the last few years, like I'm used to losing, man. I'm just used to finding the silver lining in things. So I'm used to watching these like balls players just like doing good things. I'm like, okay, he can be a good guy. So I still like watching like the deep rotation of the Nets and being like, all right, this dude, like he gonna be good in the next few
Like
years.
you're not
man.
gonna win 60 games
Yeah,
in a
like
72-game season.
it's less. I know James Harden's going to put up a triple double. I know Kyrie Irving's going to put up 25 points. Kevin Durant's going to come back and put up 30 points. Like I get all that. That's going to happen. I want to see what the fuck Tyler Johnson and Nicholas Claxton are doing. Like what's the Clax Attacks doing? That's all I want to know.
Clax attacks.
So
Oh
is this
my
another nickname that nobody else called?
No.
Clax Attacks. He's either that or his hair is like
right.
he's got like these long
He's been
blonde
waiting
dreads.
to
He's
unveil
he's
that.
got these long blonde dreads, and this one people don't really call him. I want to call him Goldie Blocks.
Cody Blocks.
Should be hired by 2K
Yeah.
to make up.
I was gonna say, I gotta give you one thing. You do come up with some good ones. Like
You do.
even the outlaw, as cheesy as it was, like it's so obvious.
To think about making up nicknames for players on my teams, like unless there already is one, like
Oh man,
Nope.
you got it.
like Jason Peters is the bodyguard and like stuff like that. But like, man, you out
Down.
like every player, like not even like the great players. You're just like find one like
Bench players.
and you're just like
Alex
that's
is-
my fucking guy.
His nickname is
Jesse
Water
James.
Boy.
Jesse James was never anything, and he had
Dude,
such a like.
Listen, Every time. I don't care, dude. If Jesse James fucking gets a touchdown and you guys watch it, you telling me you don't do it. You do it now.
Because of you.
I know. It's fine.
Because
I'm indoctrinated. Like I can't help but do it.
He's the
But no one
outlaw, man.
else does.
And it's Goldie Blocks, and it's fucking, and it's now the fro eventually like caught on, but I've been doing the fro down forever, man. Like when Jared Allen with that big fro, I was like the fro down, like I was ready for that. And then the fro eventually caught on. I'm sure the fro down, like I didn't make this up, like sure, so I heard it somewhere and just like
To
adapted
you,
it to it. Yeah,
just
I
like,
just
yeah.
adapted. I was like, hey, he's got a fro and he's dunking. Fro down.
Throw down.
So it's like the reason that you can't get the same username on shit because everybody thinks of Balls 69 or something.
Yeah.
Oh, you can't put Balls 69 as your username. So I understand where you're coming from.
Yeah. It's I actually, and to completely change the subject off of sports, I actually heard like a super interesting theory, and I just want to know if any of you like believe in this. It was about specifically the video I was watching was about comedians stealing jokes like years later. Like actually, that was one of the people I was watching about. But the thing is, it's a theory, and I don't know what it's called. I'm not gonna act like I do, but if you look it up, I'm sure you'll find it. It's about how you hear information and then not even years later, but weeks later, as your mind deteriorates the memory of that information, it starts to become your idea. So while let's use Carlos Mencia, like stole jokes, the theory is like he heard this joke so long ago and then something very similar in his life happened where it became relevant and it just came a part of his routine.
Subconsciously.
Not that he intended to do it. And I feel like even in our friend group, I feel like that happens a lot where like I say things and I'm like talking to Marissa and I'm like, oh, I'm so funny. This is what I did. And I'm like, and I think about it. I'm like, I think Wyatt said that actually. Like the Wyatt's the funny one, you know?
But
like,
that's the thing. We've been around each other so much that there's so much in our
it's hard. Yeah.
So much in the bank.
So I guess my question is like, and Wyatt, I guess, will probably be the best thing for this is like, do you think, and comedians specifically, but any kind of entertainers, how they talk about how pop songs are the same three like chords over and over again. You think like these things are so deep rooted in our subconscious that like it comes forth as a new idea and we're like, oh, we made that? Or do you think the internet is completely getting rid of that because you can find anything you want, you know?
I think, I'm gonna go ahead.
I think the chord thing's kind of different, you know, only because it's so like, you know, because you want it to sound good, and there's only so many combinations of chord progressions that truly like catch our ears the way like the GCD, like that whole thing. It just sounds so good, but you can make it sound different, but it's still the same.
The thing is you can use so many different like effects and stuff to change the sounds of different things, and then you can like overlay other instruments on top. That's what changes it the most now. Because I mean, I'll be like writing different stuff, and then I'm like, wait a minute, this sounds familiar. And then
this is a pop song.
But I'm like, no, it just sounds like a rhythm I've heard before, and I'm like, I gotta change this shit. But I think about that often, man, because like there's so many fucking movies in the world, and I feel like there's so like they're all just like variations of like different like the five same like stories kind of in a way.
What's the rule of like the drama? Seven? Yeah, it was like there's seven plot lines that could possibly ever be.
That's it.
Yeah,
and when I learned that in high school, I was like, "What?"
There's like a revenge plot. Look it up. There's like a revenge that could ever exist. There's a love plot. There's a comedy. There's a couple of them. You'd have to look it up, but like there's just everything's a variation of these seven plot lines. Yeah.
But then like I'd be seeing some like there's usually like one or two movies every year where like you watch that shit and you're like, how did they come up with this? Like this is some crazy shit. Like how has this not been done before? And then you're just like, it's crazy to think about.
I think in that same sentence though, like that's almost where like these crazy B flick movies come up with where it's like somebody sitting around like I have to do things that nobody's ever done. You know, or like that's like
Sharknado.
Like Velocipaster. Like, dude, I'm just gonna throw two things together and be like,
Velocipaster.
That's a movie, 100%.
Is that real?
It is.
That's a real movie.
Yeah, you can. It's on Amazon.
Velocipaster.
He's a velociraptor and a pastor.
Yes, 100%. That's it. That's the plot.
Wait, which is the dominant force? The pastor or the velociraptor?
And then it's like a werewolf.
So he's like a vampire.
Werewolf.
Or like a werewolf.
Yeah, that turns into a velociraptor. He's a velociraptor.
Oh my god. What the fuck?
But I agree. Is like the B movies can come up with the most ridiculous shit, but it's like
but then you think about it and you're like, that's fucking ridiculous.
It
dude.
is.
Like you can't even like take it seriously.
But then it's even more impressive when you see like these like AAA movies that come out that are like that change the game. Like it's very rare that you see one like multiple every year. Like usually they're like a dime. Like you don't. They're very rare. But I mean, like even like horror movies where it's like you get to see the same shit every now and then. You see something like, whoa, that was really good. Like Hereditary. Like we talked about that before. Is like that's a movie that stuck out to me, where I was like, damn, this is something like. I haven't seen a movie this good, like a horror movie, in a while. Like, but it's very like when you break it down, it's a very simple like story. It's just the way that it's done.
Yeah,
you know.
And we've talked about that before, where like if I break things down to the simplest common denominator, I can break anything down to the simplest common denominator.
Yeah.
Like, it's like when you talk about like video games, like, oh, you run, you jump. Yeah, okay, but you know,
collect, you escort. You know,
exactly. Like, oh, I go down a hallway, I shoot zombies, or I shoot monsters. Like, yeah, I get it, but there's nuances that makes it different. You know,
exactly.
Story
just like songs, where it may be the same like chord progression, like what Evan said for like a lot of these pop songs, but then you had all this stuff added on top of that makes it sound.
But
different.
I think going back to his main point in the first place, though, like he was talking about like, what if they don't even realize they're doing it?
Yeah,
like subconsciously you're stealing a joke. Subconsciously you're like, oh, you, like he said, you bury it down. You're just like, oh, this happened in my life. I'm gonna make a joke out of it, and then somebody else who heard will say, as like an example, Eddie Murphy say that 30 years ago. It's like, hey, you just watched Eddie Murphy say that. They call it out, and he's like, what? Like, you know, I mean, but it's the same joke.
I think we're all guilty of telling a story that. And maybe not, maybe because I've definitely done it where I've told a story to like not a stranger, but like an acquaintance where like it didn't happen to me, but I acted like it did happen to me.
Yeah.
Like I was like, it made it easier in the subject of the context to be just like, oh, this happened to me, where I even know
it's just easier to tell a story like that too.
Yeah. Exactly. Like I don't need to tell him, oh, well, no, my buddy, it happened to my buddy's buddy, you know, like I've just reflected it into my like this is my story now.
You branch it off to like multiple characters in this story.
It's more about the story and not what happened to you. It's the story.
Because of whatever was relevant in the conversation.
Yeah. Exactly. So I think we're all guilty of it. And I think we got to kind of
definitely.
And even with Carlos Mencia, because I was on the same train, we're like, oh no, he's a joke stealer, like for sure, you know. And I think like even looking back on it, I'm like, okay, you know, maybe he. Even though I don't know if you guys have ever seen the Carlos Mencia one, this is like blatant. This is pretty bad.
Yeah, I mean, I've seen like the shit that Rogan and his buddies talked about, where like they've actually like seen the acts that like he stole from, like his buddy. I think it's like a bit from Ari at one point.
The like, most famous one I know is there's a Bill Cosby joke about like a kid playing football and raising a kid playing football and like
playing buck.
Well, the whole thing is like you teach him how to pass. You teach him how to pass. You teach him how to hit. You know, you teach him to get up, and you teach him to be a man about it. And you teach him to do this and that and that. And in the end, he thanks his goddamn mom, and that's the punchline of the joke. Like, and like if you watch the Bill Cosby joke and you watch the Carlos Mencia joke, like it is the pacing's the same, the punchline's the same, like the how you're doing the joke is the same, the timing, everything,
the delivery,
everything's the same. So that might be complete theft.
But,
I mean, it's just
like, concept. Oh, this was like what 40 years ago. Maybe people don't shit, you know. Fuck it,
exactly. Like, I mean, but Bill Cosby's such a famous act. Like I can't
be like. I just started watching the Cosby Show again, and like, bro, it is bringing back so many memories. It's definitely like one of my top favorite sitcoms because like it is so fucking funny, dude. And it sucks that he turns out to be a scumbag in real life. But bro, the Cosby Show is hilarious to me.
Yeah, it's one of those things you got to separate the art from the artist.
Exactly.
Sucks that he turned out to be.
It turns out he's a scumbag.
No, you know those videos
when he tries to teach a lesson every episode in some way.
Yeah.
You ever see the videos of like what's a video that lives rent free in your head? Like one that it lives rent free in my head is when he's like walking, like when he's arrested, and he just does that like. But like just like have you ever seen that video? He's like already arrested, being like walk to the courtroom and just does like what he's like. It's the most ridiculous, and you can see the slightest of grins on his face. I'm just like, he is a scumbag. I'm just like
the shit at the end of the credits every time where he
does. Like I will send it to the group chat, bro. If you want to play,
I've never seen it, so I'd like to. Yeah.
Oh my god! But it's a video that plays in my head all the time. Like this is ridiculous.
But like I remember we talked about it before. Like I forget what podcast it was where I said I haven't watched it since I was a kid. But like now that I'm watching, I'm starting to remember so many parts and so many episodes. But like, dude, like it is like I feel like because we weren't around in the mid '80s, so I don't really know what other TV shows were like at that time. But dude, I feel like that show was just like kind of groundbreaking for like sitcoms at the time because I feel like it just felt so natural. Like it felt like they were an actual family. I mean, Cosby is hilarious in it too. I mean, he's just like a savage dad. That just like, but he's a good dad. He's a savage dad, but he's a good dad. He always fucks with his kids. But like, I just watched the episode where like they try to teach Theo like the importance of like having a goal, and once you're like graduate, like to actually like go to college, you get a job, and what the real world's like. So like he comes home from school, and all of his stuff is out of his room. And then like everybody in the family is like a different character. They're saying they're like, oh, my name is this and this. But like Bill, his dad is like the landlord of the house. And he's like, all right, well, here's your money. And he gives him like all this Monopoly money. And he's like, you have like 2,000. You got to owe me like 400 for rent. And then he's like, now you got to go like get your furniture. So like he's teaching him. And then she's like, his mom's like the one selling him the furniture from his own room. But dude, it is so hilarious. Then he has to go like get a loan from the bank. And Rudy's like the chick that has to give him the loan. And she's like, denied. But dude, it's so great. Like I'm like having a blast watching through it again.
I haven't watched it in years.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I haven't either since I was a kid, but like I said, it's all on Amazon, so I started watching it. Bro, it's too funny, man.
Yeah. I sent that to the group chat then, so you guys can see. Like it's like 20 seconds. It's so funny. He's just, I'm like, why? Like it's just like, what the fuck, you know?
I could play it on here. Is it worth it?
It's so short. It might just be worth it because it's super short.
Is it on YouTube?
Yeah.
It's on YouTube.
I'll find it.
Everything is on YouTube.
I just said.
Well, I meant like, is the video that you sent on YouTube?
I just threw a Facebook message.
Yo!
Hold up.
That was such like a Cosby thing to do, bro.
That's what I'm saying. It looked like something out of the show.
Yeah, like
out of the intro of the show or something.
Oh my god!
All right, let me get it on here.
The dude that's recorded the video is busted up laughing.
It's funny because there's a couple seconds of just him walking, and I'm what? Bro, ridiculous.
We can move on.
Why does he just do that? Like he just like.
Your guess is as good as mine.
What?
Oh my gosh. Anyway,
wow.
Evan, what did you have? Something else?
Oh man, yeah, I had something. I was gonna. It's not a game. It's more of like a discussion. I was just kind of thinking. What?
We doing BuzzFeed more?
No, it's not BuzzFeed.
I'm kidding.
It does have to do with top 10s. So
okay,
I have 3 artists here, music artists.
Mm-hmm.
I wanted to use the same website just so that way it was consistent. These are readers' polls, like so they're quizzed with the public, these 3 artists' top 10 songs. And I want to see if you guys agree with them. Because I don't agree with...
if I can guess them?
No, we'll go over them. But I just want to go... I mean,
guess them.
Okay, well, you guys can tell me what you think the number 1 is, or the top 3 or something. All right, so I'll let you guys pick. I got 3 artists here. Mm-hmm. We got Blink-182, Queen, and Kanye West.
I feel like I got all 3 of these number 1.
I figured we kind of go like broad, like, you know, like Queen we all love.
Bohemian Rhapsody.
I'm wearing a Queen t-shirt.
He is wearing
a Queen t-shirt. That's weird.
That's fucking convenient.
Yo, Alex,
I'm wearing
a
polo.
You said in the group chat how today was 303, and I was like, I was singing "Don't Trust Me" earlier. Like, I didn't even think about like. I was just
subconscious.
I guess my brain just thought it. All right, Queen. Okay, that number 1's kind of obvious.
Bohemian Rhapsody.
Bohemian Rhapsody.
All right, what do you guys think number 2 is?
It's the rock anthem one.
We'll Rock You, or what? Another one, Bites the Dust.
Okay. I would say We Would Rock You.
Okay.
Yeah, one of those 2.
What about number 3?
Number 3.
Probably the other one he said, but mine would be Fat Bottom Girls.
Okay.
Fat Bottom Girls. If I had to pick what the public probably choose.
Yeah, see, think about this. This is a public
Family
poll.
Feud. This is Family Feud, guys.
So this isn't like exactly. Yeah, this isn't like you know, like the
most
successful...
I wish we could play Family Feud. That shit would be dope.
We can play Family Feud.
We'll make it work.
Number 3 is probably Don't Stop Me. That's what I'm thinking. Don't stop me. Don't stop me.
Okay. All right. I'll go through them real quick because I'm a little upset, to be honest. On one of the.
And let's discuss.
Obviously, number 1's Bohemian Rhapsody. Like, there's no. It
is not only the best Queen song; it might be one of the best songs of all time.
It is one of the best songs of all time. That is.
It's great.
Clearly.
I remember we used to be bowling.
Exactly.
And when that song would come on.
Bro, me, you, and Wyatt up drunk as shit. I'm gonna send you that video. We'll put that on fucking YouTube. Just drunk as shit doing an air band karaoke to fucking Bohemian Rhapsody.
Winning that contest.
Winning that contest. Won some money.
We fucking sold out for that shit, man. We got a fucking drummer back there.
Realizing the prize was just like a tab.
Whatever, dude. We paid for drinks that night. We were already hammered.
We were, so Alex just used the prize money to pay for all of our drinks.
It's just like everybody's drinks. We're
like, oh, it's just a gift card here. All right, just use that to pay for everything.
It was like $200. It was like a lot of money, dude. Because I didn't just pay for us. I paid for like my mom, my sister, like all my friends that are out. I like paid for
it all a bucket.
We went up there last second. They're like, "Yo, you guys want to go?" We went to the bar to drink and we didn't realize it was like some karaoke contest.
Yeah,
they're like, "Oh,
do something we all could be involved with."
A contest we can win. Okay,
a contest we can win.
Man.
So competition.
No, we went in there like this is dumb, and then we got hammered, and we were like,
"We can do this."
As we got drunk and saw what we were up against,
we got people went up there, just like 1 or 2 of them, and just like rocked out, you know, maybe a duet. We went up there with a full fucking air band, dude. Just like
6 you can't even beat. Emperor was up there just dancing.
Like, Emperor was up there trying to playing the air fucking tambourine, dude.
I was in the back, like
drumming. Wyatt was my lead guitar, and
Alex was killing it.
One of my favorite moments, though, and listen, I have watched the video, and I was hammered, killing it. But one of my favorite moments is I'm up there like jamming, like doing the belting. I'm not actually singing, and the guitar solo comes up. And Wyatt just picked up on my motto so like I was just like pointed at him and he stepped forward and just started fucking air rocking, just fucking going ham with this air guitar playing this song.
Dude,
it was awesome.
That was such a, and like I said, it was great because how drunk we were.
We were out in the
moment. We were like,
we won, man. We could have started a band.
They invited us back next week for like the next phase of the competition.
And we didn't. No,
Just went out on
It was a
top.
one-time performance.
It won. That was a special moment.
I wonder what we could have won if we would have kept going.
We got to witness that.
Grand prize was like $1,000, dude. It was a lot.
$1,000 or $1,000 tab.
We would
Probably
have
$1,000 tab, but man, I'd still almost be drinking that for free.
Bohemian Rhapsody again. Like
That's
this is
the reason I didn't go. Because we were trying to decide a new song, and just again to get kind of back into the
How do you
conversation
top
about
that?
it being one of the best songs.
How do you
We were
top
trying to find a song that was like, we were like, "Don't Stop Believing" by Journey. Like, I was like, what song can we pick that is gonna be like this grand epic like that was? And we
Like,
couldn't find it.
you
You
for time,
also
dude.
have to consider your audience and like their
Exactly.
taste.
Yeah,
Exactly, man.
Like you'd have to do like
AC.
AC/DC or something just to get like that
Exactly.
crowd going.
Exactly. We couldn't go up there and fucking play Just Dance by Lady Gaga and go
No.
ham, you know, like it wasn't gonna work.
It would be awesome, but
entertaining
that
as
crowd
that would
wouldn't
be.
take it.
Exactly.
I think I saw someone
shit at us.
our performance.
Yeah,
I think I saw someone cry and they were so touched by our performance.
It was a good performance, dude. There are some scenes in it you can tell we're all like, if you watch all of us as we perform, you can tell that we're so drunk. There's some scenes I'm on the mic just like, there's some scenes where like I don't know if Vernon is just drunk or like he doesn't know what's coming next, but he's just like, and it like starts going into it. Like you can just tell.
Like I fell asleep for a second or some shit.
We're fucking.
Well, I was sitting down. That was the problem.
Oh yeah, he was. He got a seat and everything.
I had a
Vernon had the
stool.
hardest job here.
Cody was a fucking piano, and he's just like fucking Eddie Munster out there. Just-
Oh my gosh.
It's a
I need
good
to see
video.
that video.
I'm gonna find it. I think I have it somewhere. We're gonna post it on the YouTube.
Send it to me, Alex. I'll post it on YouTube. Yeah, I'll put it
let's
up.
post it on.
I'll put it
YouTube.
as a
That-
video.
It's
What
funny.
is what's the other songs that
Okay.
Oh yeah, I'm
So
sorry.
okay,
yeah.
no, that's fine. That's fine. That's the point of this. That was the point. So okay,
tandem
I'll go
top
through the
10.
top
Let's
10.
do it.
All right. I'm gonna tell you
Top
right
10
now.
What? Queen songs?
No, like it was like the top rate. It was like the
No, I just want the top 3, man.
pick.
You don't want the
five.
top 10?
Top
Top five,
No.
okay.
Compromise.
Top
Okay.
5 unless I have an argument.
I'm
and
gonna
then
tell
we'll go.
you. We will rock you, and we are the champions are not on this list.
What?
At all? Like as a top 10?
Nope.
All right, there's my big surprise.
Not on this list at all.
There's
Just to
still-
say,
I would count them as the same song.
Yeah,
though.
they
So
are,
they're
they
always
are, yeah.
back to back.
but like Killer Queen is down at number 9.
That's an amazing
good
song.
song.
Under
though.
Pressure is number 7. I just
What?
Yeah, I know.
What's
Listen,
ahead of all
Listen,
this?
But anyway.
I don't think Under Pressure is better than Killer Queen, but it's more popular. I understand
It
that.
is,
Like
yeah.
it's more cultural.
Everybody covers it.
Yeah.
But still, I
All
will
right,
say,
give me 2 and 3. Give me 2
Wyatt
and 3. Give me 2.
was right on number 3. It's Don't Stop Me Now.
8. There we go.
That's
And
a good
number
song.
two-
That is a good song.
Queen song. I do love Don't Stop Me
I
Now.
love
I know I love
so
it.
upbeat.
Love Don't Stop Me Now.
Number 2
I
is
just
Fat
wanna
Bottom
start
Girls.
Fat Bottom Girls?
Mm-hmm.
Hey, I would say
Right.
Fat Bottom Girls. That's one of my favorite Queen
It's a
songs,
good song.
dude. That's a good
it-
song.
Four and five.
Fat Bottom
What's up?
Girls make-
What's 4 and 5?
Oh, 4 and 5. 4 was Somebody to Love. And 5 is Who Wants to Live Forever.
Oh, listen. Can we just recognize that Queen might be one of the greatest rock
There's a
bands
lot
all
of
time?
good
'Cause
songs.
That shit's like,
Yeah,
God, I
like-
love Queen, and I
Good
always
too.
forget about how much I love Queen until I start listening to Queen, and I'm like, oh shit, man, Queen's great.
Damn.
Queen's
Shit.
fucking great. Anyways,
Oh,
Yeah,
Shit.
there's a lot of songs that you could put in.
we're gonna get on a tangent.
Well, that's
Yeah.
the point.
Queen's one of those bands though I've
Artist.
deep dived into where I'm like, even the songs that people really don't know, I'm like, ooh, these are good, man.
Oh, I'm sure.
Freddie Mercury had a once in a lifetime generation voice, and shout out to Freddie Mercury. I mean, and his family, whatever. He had a
he's a
great
Mercury.
voice. Great voice. Anyways,
So yeah. Anyway, so what do you guys want to do next? Blink-182 or Kanye?
let's do Blake.
yeah, let's do Blink.
Okay. I don't know
got-
much about Kanye, so
I think the number one's going to be All the Small Things.
Okay.
Personal, like I think that's probably what most population knows. Like
Okay.
I
right
would agree from population. If it was my personal pick, it'd be "I Miss You."
okay.
That's my favorite Blink song, and I know it's so generic, but it's my favorite Blink song.
I'd probably put that at, like I think that probably popular. That'd be number 2. So
Okay.
I'd put like All the Small Things, Miss You, and then Damn It probably.
Okay.
Mine would be, and I don't know the name of the song. I'm not a huge Blink fan, but What's the Nobody Likes Me When You're 23 song? I think that's somewhere up there.
What's My Age Again?
What's My Age Again? I think that's somewhere up there.
Okay. Vernon, do you have any thoughts?
I was trying to think of the name of that.
Yeah.
I was just sitting here just like, it's not, I'm like, all the small things was playing through my head and I'm like, that's not what I'm thinking of. I'm like, what is this? What's My Name Again? It was probably when I was good. Or What's My Age Again?
Okay.
So those two, Damn It, What's My Age Again? And then I put Man Overboard, man. That's actually one of my favorite Blink songs.
I'm not a huge Blink fan before we get into it.
I'm not huge either. Like, I really love Man
I know
Overboard.
Evan loves them. I know you love them, Evan. Which,
yeah.
There's nothing like I don't dislike them. I just don't.
It's
maybe Evan. I'll get into them and we'll do the go through the library thing that you've been doing, and I'll get.
California is better than a lot of people give it credit for. I'm just saying.
I liked it. I did listen to it the full way.
It's definitely more mature than.
I actually
gotta do the review of it here soon, Evan.
And I don't want to get too deep into it. We don't have to go through the list, but I actually just was curious at work and I was looking at best sophomore albums, like second albums, because everybody says they fall off. And Blink's was on there. I mean, it wasn't super, super, super high, but it was on there.
Is it Enema of the State?
I think their third album.
Is it?
I just scrolled through it, but Blink's was on there.
It's it's Dude Ranch, and that's the one with Damn It on it. So
yeah.
I mean,
it was.
So
on
what's
there.
the top 5?
Oh, but anyway, All the Small Things is number 6.
What?
Wow.
Number 1.
I know.
No, let's go down now. Give me 5.
It's not my number 1, but I mean, I thought it would be number 1. You know, like.
All right.
And 2.
Number 5 is Stockholm Syndrome, which there was a lot from their 2003 album on here.
When I hear Stockholm Syndrome, I'm like, that's a Muse song. It's a good song though.
Number 4 is The Rock Show, which that's a good song.
Yeah.
Okay, I actually forgot that was Blink.
I would
have told you that was Simple Plan if you'd asked me.
Really?
Really? That's Simple Plan.
It's a good song.
I know it. Now you said it. I'm like, oh, is it at The Rock Show? Like, I remember it.
I don't know.
Number, let me just look here. Let me see if there's any other in the top 10. Carousel. That's one of their earliest songs.
On. What's number 3?
Number 3 is I Miss You.
Oh, great song.
Number 2 is probably my number 1, and it's Adam's song.
Adam's song. Okay.
Actually, all right. I've heard that.
That is arguably their deepest song, I think. I mean, considering it came during when they were like completely like immature. Like,
I don't care if We Miss You is like the most generic fucking love song ever. It's a good song.
It's a good song.
It's a good emo fucking love song.
Like if you see it, show me a picture of a video, I could hear that video.
Hell yeah, dude.
Where are you?
Even the fact that it's like this emo band singing like, and they're talking about Jack and Sally from fucking like, they're just like encapsulates it all, dude. Like
it really is. That was like the start of like the emo fade.
Yeah.
Like, that's when it started. Like
What's My Age Again?
No,
1?
It's Damn It. Damn It's number 1.
Damn It's number 1. What was 2?
Oh no, number 2 is Adam's song.
Oh, Adam's song. I mean, I really like Stay Together for the Kids too. That one's a good song.
Oh, Stay Together for the Kids is really. That's probably Britney's favorite Blink-182 song. To be honest.
I actually do really like that song.
Mm-hmm. I think that one's underrated.
Some of their deep tracks, man.
But yeah, I was surprised that All the Small Things was number 6. Like that's probably.
I'm surprised.
Dude, that's played on every type of radio station.
Yeah, from like
that is. If I were to turn around right now and ask Marissa her on a Blink-182 song, that's what she'd bring up.
That's what everyone would probably say. Honestly,
yeah, that's one that like I feel like most people would know.
That's what's played on the river. You know, like
like to be fair, Damn It does get played a lot. So
sure.
But yeah, that's true.
But I don't think this is instantly recognizable.
No. Well, apparently, according to this, these are from Rolling Stone too, so it's not like some random ass poll. But apparently, Damn It is typically their concert closer. So,
make it the bet.
But anyway, all right. So Kanye, you guys will definitely have.
This is more us.
More of a. Yeah.
This one's harder for me.
So. I think I can already tell. I don't know if
I think I know what the most popular one would be.
I'd say it's either
probably be
Gold Digger.
Or I was going to say Stronger.
Stronger. Yeah. Okay. I was thinking the same thing. Either one of those.
See, Stronger would be the one that because I think everyone has heard that, like regardless of
right. See, that's just such a what I like because thinking about what the public would pick.
Yeah,
hold on.
But maybe Flashing Lights.
I'm gonna give you my top 3, what I think they are, and then we can just go down the list. And I'm not gonna give them in any particular order.
Okay.
I think Gold Digger's on there. I think Stronger's on there, and I think Runaway's on there.
I was thinking that, yeah.
And if not, Heartbeats is close.
I was gonna say, Love Lockdown, or Stronger, or Flashing Lights. That was my top.
Okay.
And
Definitely
these are all their
Stronger.
personal songs, right?
Huh?
Like it's not like features. Like we're not going like into American Girl and shit, right?
I'm pretty sure these are all like
Okay.
yeah,
Okay, just making sure.
Kanye's songs, like not like
All right.
yeah, nothing that he'd be featured on.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure. I mean, Queen and Blink don't really do features, so
Yeah, exactly. That's
I can't compare the
different.
lists with with that, but my
think it's gonna
plan was
be-
actually to do more artists, but I was like, this is probably going to drag on too long. So
I like this.
I know.
I think it's gonna be Stronger, Gold Digger, and Heartless.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
All right.
So
I feel like Heartless was huge at the time.
you all got
Two.
one in the top 3, and it was Gold Digger.
Oh,
I
Gold
think
Digger.
Gold Digger
I
is
didn't say
number
that.
3.
number 3.
Oh, you
say
didn't
that.
say Gold Digger. That's right.
no, because they did. I didn't.
Okay.
Stronger is number 8.
Oh, okay.
I know.
I kind of, and the only reason I get it is because it's basically a Daft Punk song.
Yeah.
Just with rap
Yeah.
on it. Like,
Yeah.
I get that.
That's
So what's
okay. So let me see. We'll go from 5. 5 is Power.
Oh,
I was gonna
I
say
don't-
Power,
Well,
but I didn't think
that
it was
was
gonna be
St.
top
Rose.
3.
Jesus Walks in top 5?
Jesus
Jesus
Walks is on here.
Walks.
So
Jesus,
Four
I didn't
is
even like, I
Flashing
just thought of
Lights.
it now. Like he has so many fucking hits, dude.
yeah, 4 is Flashing Lights. 3 was Gold
Flashing
Digger.
Lights.
Is
Uh,
Jesus Walks gonna get top 3?
Jesus
Probably
Walks is
number
number
2.
2.
Oh, damn.
And Runaway is number 1. So Alex got
Oh,
Wow,
got
okay.
Mm.
Run away,
Damn
baby.
so
So
I remember me and Wyatt were gonna do that for the talent show the one year.
now
and then we
let
wanted
me-
to do it for karaoke.
Let me ask
So,
you
yeah.
guys for those 3 artists, what would your top 3 be? Like not
Oh my god.
what would your top 3 songs for those? I mean, if you have an
That's so-
opinion on all of them.
Oh, I do.
Okay.
Kanye West, it would be. And listen, I love all his classics.
I
but
know,
unfortunately, they're overplayed for me. The 3 songs I listen to by Kanye West the most.
Yeah, like no barriers.
and I-
These are your 3 favorite songs.
And I have a weird one in here that only like Vernon and Wyatt are gonna know. I know you ain't gonna know it, Evan.
I
but
listened to
I-
some of the older ones, so I mean, I might.
It's not even old. It's just
Oh.
a weird one. But anyways, my 3 are Devil in a New Dress. I love
Yes.
Devil in a New Dress.
That's on my top 3 too.
I love Monster, but not because of Kanye, because Nicki Minaj fucking absolutely
Minaj.
murders that. And weirdly enough, I love Pinocchio's story on fucking 808s
Oh,
Heartbreak.
yeah.
That live ass fucking like. When I edit
Pinocchio's
videos, I play 808s and Heartbreaks
I-
like on fucking loop.
I remember
dude.
you
It
saying
like
that.
it is something that like cerebral in my mind makes me want to work. Like I don't know what it is, but I fucking love that song. I'm not saying those are his best 3 songs, but those are definitely the top.
Those are
3 I
your
listen
top 3
to.
favorite.
Yeah.
I'll go through everybody's Kanye before I give everybody. Like we'll move on to Blink and then move on to.
Yeah,
what
yeah.
was
Let's
your
all
top
do.
3?
Um,
Evan, what would your top
Okay,
3 be? I'd wonder.
so
I'm more
actually,
curious about you from this one.
my top 3, and this is only because I don't listen to Kanye that much, so you know, and I'm trying to remember the name of it. I know this song, but I can't remember it. It's the one where he's talking about. I'm pretty sure it was right before North was born. Shit, what was that song called? You know what song I'm talking about? He's talking about daughters and stuff. Shit.
Not 4 or 5 seconds. The other one.
No. Hold on.
Let me find it here.
Stronger would also be on
Violent
there.
Crimes.
Yeah,
No.
Violent Crimes. Violent Crimes would probably be my
Alright.
number 1, only because
Really?
I just
Alright.
like it.
I like it. Yeah, yeah.
You talk
Violent
about
Crimes
kids.
was gonna be on my list too.
Yeah, you
Your
just
mama's up there for me, so I get it.
you talk about kids. and
Violent
you
Crimes
pull
was
my
gonna be my
heartstrings.
number 3.
But
And
I
it
would
was
say
surprising to me because it's 2018 yet.
2018. Yeah. Yeah, Violent Crimes, Heartless, and Stronger. Only because I don't know many more.
Love Heartless though.
I do love I do like Heartless a lot. So
whole album, See You in My Nightmare, that whole 808s and Heartbreaks is fantastic.
I'm gonna take.
It really is.
I'm gonna take that off my top 3 then because you have it on your top 3. And I'm gonna go and replace it with.
It's like just gonna drag one over here.
You really go.
But yeah,
because this could change by the day. I'm gonna just that's what I'm saying. Hold My Liquor is one of my favorites.
Hold my liquor.
When I think about like all the sounds that go into it, like just everything about that, and then probably 2 from 808s, and it would be Streetlights is one of my favorite songs ever. I think that would be probably 1 or 2 for me, and Bad News is amazing. Like those are my 2. So Streetlights and Bad News off of 808s would probably be number 1 and number 2 in whatever order.
I ain't hate any of these songs, dude. I'm about to make Kanye listen to these.
Just the ones we picked, dude. Because they're deep cuts.
Okay, Devil in a New Dress was definitely on mine, but I'm gonna switch like because Alex had it on his, but that is definitely one of my top 3 favorite. Not gonna lie, Runaway is also one of my favorites. So I'll put that in its stead. I'll put Runaway. It's hard picking a favorite off of 808s and Heartbreaks. It really is.
It really is. I do love it.
Album personally. I know it's not. We've already had this.
Yeah, we've had this.
Yeah, it's not his best, but it might be my personal favorite.
That's my.
That album is literally the reason why I started listening to rap.
Because it hit me when I was like a teenager, and I'm all like a moody teenager. Like it was a perfect album for me at the time. Like
I really like Say You Will, so I might throw a Say You Will on there.
Say You Will too.
Why would she?
So many people have rapped over that beat too.
Yeah. Shit, I'm gonna throw this one out of left field. I like Barry Bonds a lot too.
I knew you were gonna say that because we're throwing this out of left field.
Throw it out of left field.
Baseline.
I just listened to that like 2 days ago because I just listened to that song like 2 days ago.
Before we get off the Kanye topic, my left field one, and if we want to say what our like real deep cut one, I don't know if it's my favorite. It's one of my ones I don't think anybody listens to. Roses on Late Registration.
Oh my god, Roses is really good, dude.
Roses is great for me. But yeah, I mean, if you want to do your deep cuts, we can go around. But I do have something to say about that.
If I had to pick one, I would pick Good Morning. I love that one, bro. Good morning. That's a really good song, man.
I got Mr. West.
We're doing like an honorable mention.
Honorable mention, man.
Like deep cut. What's like a deep cut?
Honorable mention.
Something that every time it comes on, you don't skip it type of shit.
Yeah, man. But like something that's not like Stronger, fucking Gold Digger.
I'm going to say it's one of my favorites is Drive Slow. And that's because of Wyatt.
Bro, man, that's Late Registration too. We fucking on that Late Registration train.
I remember seeing Wyatt just cruising, listening to that shit.
On the subject of Kanye, before we move on, like Power is the one I would get rid of personally. I think Power is too preachy. I don't like it that. Like I really like. Not that I like think it's a bad song, but I skip it almost every time it comes on. Yeah. It's just too preachy for me. Like I don't want to listen to it, and it's not hype enough to be preachy enough to me. Because like I do listen to preachy music too. Obviously, I'm like a Chance the Rapper fan. I listen to Kendrick. Those are very preachy rappers too. But like that one's just too much for me. So Power is one I would get off that list.
He's not even preaching. He's just like preaching Church of Kanye.
Yeah, like Church of Kanye.
Church of Kanye.
Yeah, well, that's what he's on at that time.
And I'm okay like buying into an artist, and I don't mean to get too into something else, but like I understand why people don't like Chance the Rapper. He is very like good feeling, Chance the Rapper, like good person kind of person. Like, and I get that if you don't want to listen to that kind of music. He's like God, good person, love my wife, love my kids kind of thing. And like sometimes people and like sometimes people don't want to listen to that type of music, and I get it. Like, but I buy into that preachiness where I don't
about bang 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 bang.
Exactly. Like there's a different type of preachiness, and like I'm okay with that preachiness. And I listen to the total opposite too, dude. I definitely listen to music about selling drugs and shit. Like fucking like I do that.
I want my good-heartedness. I listen to Will Smith.
Yeah.
Cig a cigar right from Cuba Cuba.
Talking about summertime.
Summertime.
I listen to Will Smith too, man. But like, I don't know, Kanye Power to me is just too like.
Yeah, I know what
definitely
you mean.
know what you mean.
It's not subtle.
Scary. It's
Like,
scary.
It's even that it's overplayed type of shit. Like
Sure.
that factors into like why I skip a lot of songs.
I
And
mean,
that's
to be
that first
honest,
one.
I don't listen to Jesus Walks most of the time.
I don't either.
I've never.
More than I listen to Power. And I didn't bring this in, but Watch the Thrones is one of the greatest albums also. But I didn't bring it in because it might be a Jay-Z album. I don't know.
That's what. Yeah.
Watch the Thrones is fantastic.
That music video with them riding that car around with no roof is iconic as shit.
It's fucking dragging the metal fucking fingers across the ground.
That shit's iconic.
I think that's an American flag blowing out the back.
Hell yeah, man. Otis is one of when we were doing the rap music and stuff. Me and Wyatt used to rap over the Otis beat.
That was like the first one we would say. We would literally freestyle. When Alex would spend like nights at my crib, we would just get drunk. And then we would freestyle.
I remember you two doing that shit in my room, we would because I was in like the studio. I remember like sitting in there, and like y'all were out like playing off of YouTube on the TV. Just I remember like opening the door, and you were both like freestyling,
like instrumentals on YouTube. And I remember like Otis was like the last one we always went to, and for some reason Otis was always the one that like me and Alex were good at because it's just small bars and we would switch off every time.
It's like quick little like back and forth beats. It's great.
It is really great.
All right, move on.
Blink-182.
Blink-182. I'm gonna pee real quick, but I know what we're talking about.
Okay.
Okay.
See for last.
All right. I can go first.
Favorite. What's your top three, Evan? You to Blink-182.
My top three. Number one's Adam's song. Just because I think it's their most well written, and it just, I don't know, it means the most. Number two, I don't know. I mean, I Miss You is really good. I mean, it's just good. I mean, like you said, it's just got that like, where are you? Like, it's so whiny.
It sounds like it's from the early 2000s.
It does, dude.
It's like so when you think about this, the time, like it fits it so perfectly.
It really does. But
I'm looking at the Spotify list here, and I think me personally, because I'm not the deepest fan of them,
see, like
those are probably my top three.
I had like one weird Kanye song, and the rest were like the most popular ones because I just don't. They're the ones that mine are
gonna be All the Small Things, What's My Age Again, and I Miss You, because like I said, I'm not the deepest, but I know them. I've listened to them, like I remember, you know. But
I'm gonna go off with number three. I'm gonna say No Future or Rabbit Hole from California, to be honest, just because I like them. I just listen to them a lot. That's it. I don't know,
man. It's a tough one.
I like all of them, honestly. Like, there's a lot that would tie for like the top five.
I would say my personal favorite is probably Man Overboard, just because I love like that bass line too at the beginning. That's a great song though. I totally forgot about this one, but First Date is probably one of my top.
See, First Date would probably be. Like I said, I could tie like half of them for number five. Like,
yeah, and then I'd probably put Stay Together for the Kids at 3.
That's a good one though too.
It is a good one. They got some good songs.
Has a good music video too.
Yeah, and I do like that one off of California. I have to like look it up, like the more popular one off of California.
Bored to Death, probably.
Bored to Death, yeah.
Bored
that
to
one's
Death
a good
is
one.
good.
That's a good song.
I like the I like the kind of the part where it mellows out a little bit. I think that's really good in that song. Yeah, I don't know. I really liked California. I don't know if maybe I just listened to it a lot because my car for the longest time only had a CD player, so I just had CDs, and I didn't have many, so I was like, all right, I'm just gonna listen to this.
That's all you listened to.
Like, but
that's a nice though. Alex, what's your top 3 Blink songs?
Mine are gonna be basic, man. I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't listen to a lot of Blink.
I feel you.
So it's gonna be I Miss You is gonna be my number one. It's the Blink song I listen to the most, probably. I'm not gonna put All the Small Things in there, and only because it's one of those songs I'm actually a little sick of. Like I've heard it enough times that I'm just
I kind of want to give you guys like a little fun fact. I don't know if you've ever heard it, but ever since I watched the YouTube video and they pointed it out, because I know you'll hear this song again someday, but it starts with the second chorus, I think, of All the Small Things. There's like a subtle like piano in the background that plays this like really obnoxious noise, but it goes together with like the chords of and when you listen for it, you hear it, and then it kind of gets into your ear. It's really
you
weird.
Can't unhear it.
Yeah, you can't unhear it. Do you know what I'm talking about?
I've
heard about it. I love those types of things though, and like different songs. Like I know,
it's like it was like a producer's decision to add that in there, but it's just like a like it's so annoying. Like, but it does fit with the song. Like it adds like an extra element to it.
Once you hear it once, that's something you hear every single time. Then
you're not supposed to hear it. Like it's not supposed to stand out, but it's just kind of there to
the song "Give Me Shelter" by the Rolling Stones. In the part where the chick sings, she like hits a super high note and her voice cracks. And in the very background, you could hear somebody in the studio yelling. They'll go "woo!" Like you can hear it in the track. Like as soon as her voice cracks, I think it's like Mick Jagger in the background. It goes "woo!"
I love when like a song, like when
I hear it every single time now when I hear that song.
Like when they add, like when they leave in stuff like that. Like they could have easily cut something like that out, but like. It to add like the beginning of what is it? Good Riddance by Green Day, and like he messes up like the guitar part, and he's like fuck. Yeah, but like they leave it in there.
You hear fucking "Hey Jude" at one point by the beat. Apparently, someone says it. Like I think George says it at one point in the song somewhere. Where like you guys could have edited this shit out, but no.
But why not? Like I think it makes the song better because it's like it's not cookie cutter. You know, like they do mess it up.
Yeah, think about like especially those old tracks. It's not like today where you can layer them so easily. A lot of like, especially in the '60s, they were recording whole songs.
They just played that shit.
Like they would actually sit down and play through.
You played a note wrong and from the top.
Yeah, say record the song. That's when they go back and they can add just like the little things on top of that.
This kind of brings us into the next one because one of my top three. There's a reason why it's in my top three for Queen, and it's because. It's Another One Bites the Dust. When you play it backwards, it says that shit about like it's fun to smoke marijuana or something like
it's
that.
Fun to smoke marijuana.
I never heard that.
I've heard
so
that.
Like
I never heard that. That's
you've never heard that
that's on purpose? Do you think we're just hearing like a pattern and our brains are trying to put it together as it's fun to smoke marijuana? You know what I mean? Or do you know what I mean? Like you hear Stairway to Heaven backwards and it's like talking about some crazy shit.
Did you see that in a video that at the end it gave you a jump scare?
No,
dude,
I don't remember where I saw. I knew this for years. I remember just fucking hearing about it on YouTube, like when I was in high school. Like they're like, I'm like, what?
I watched this YouTube video. It was like in high school, and it had all these songs, and it was like, you play like I had the obvious ones like Stairway to Heaven, and like I guess the Pokey, like the Pokey rap said something like Hail Satan or something in it, but like it's something like that, or it's like. Something about I don't know. It
was in E-Bombs World, dude. I remember this video.
Probably.
Yeah, but like it keeps
like
going.
That little car driving,
and then at the end, it's like now listen close, and then you're like, because they've given you proof, like you have no reason to doubt this video.
They got,
and then like you're listening, and you're like, oh, what is it? And then at the end, it's just like, and it sucks. I'll find the video and I'll share it to you guys. But now you'll be ready for it. But
I didn't mean to like just jump off of that.
No,
so
but
fast,
that was perfect. Yeah, we were done with Bling.
Transition.
And then number 2 for me would probably be Bohemian Rhapsody.
Ooh, number 2.
And my number 1 is Killer Queen. I love that song. That shit's awesome. I remember just playing that on Guitar Hero.
Dude, like, I was stalking stuff
just
today,
fucking loving
and
that
I
shit.
saw a Guitar Hero 2 controller. Like, I was like, oh, I want to just take this home with me.
But I got Brittany. Guitar. Click, clack, 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 clack,
oh
clack.
my god!
How much are they worth now?
I don't know, man. Guitar Hero is like $3 at GameStop, but the controller is probably like $300 on eBay.
Controllers are hundreds, yeah.
Oh man, it was. I think it was from Guitar Hero. I think it was the Aerosmith version. Like it was the one that came with Aerosmith. But
Yeah.
I think that was Guitar Hero 3 actually. But still, it's. But it wasn't like Rock Band. It was Guitar Hero.
What was yours, Evan? Though top 3 Queen.
I didn't say mine yet.
Oh, I thought it was just Vern.
Vernon went right into.
I didn't say my top 2, fucking 3 Blink.
Yeah, you did.
I thought you did.
No, son, I got to like 2.
Oh, then what's your top 3?
Nah, it's fine. Move on. I don't even like Blink that much. My opinion don't matter. Keep going. I'd much rather talk about Queen.
Evan, what's yours?
Okay, so my number 1, I'm gonna say Bohemian Rhapsody. I'm gonna be that guy. I don't care. It's just
I'm gonna be.
I don't care. It's the best. It's like one of the best songs of all time. Like it just I can't. Yeah. I can't have it not be my number 1.
Listen, it's my number 1 too. And not only do I think it is one of the best songs of all time, like I would put it 1, 2, or 3. Like if you were really pressed me, like it'd be 1, 2, or 3 for me. I think it's perfect. I think it is everything
that most songs could never dream to be. To be held.
I think it's perfect.
Like it's just.
It has slow.
Like we
it
mentioned
has rock,
how like Welcome to the Black
story.
Parade is like the Bohemian Rhapsody of our generation. It still doesn't come close to Bohemian Rhapsody. Mm-hmm. It might be my favorite song, but it's still nowhere near as good as Bohemian Rhapsody.
Yeah,
like, it's just
you couldn't give me an anthem that I think comes close to Bohemian Rhapsody.
Yeah,
I think it's one of the perfect anthems.
What about DMX?
Nope.
Rough Riders anthem.
No.
No.
He's just in the same ballpark, man.
Are you kidding?
I don't know, man.
All right.
I love DMX.
What about Ignition, the remix?
No.
Can you? Okay, this might be a hard question to throw on you guys, just off the top of your head. But what song would you say would rank above Bohemian Rhapsody in terms of just
in general? What song?
Like, you know,
or what Queen song?
No, just in general. Like, you know, like,
oh, bro, I don't know, man.
I know, like, that's what I'm saying. Like, when you think of a song that's as like, I mean, I know there's some out there.
It's
like,
opinion though, because I feel like I could definitely think of a song I like more than Bohemian Rhapsody.
Well, like I said,
I think even more than just liking it, man. It's just like
songs more than it. It's just I understand.
It's hard to look at that type of thing objectively.
Yeah, it's so complete.
Like, you could talk about musically being perfect, or like, you know. So I don't really know, and that's still
I would probably put A Day in the Life by the Beatles, just because it's kind of not in the same vein, but it's like very melancholy with John Lennon singing, "I read the news today, oh boy."
I think,
and then in the middle, it just like goes into a crazy instrumental, and then it comes out all happy, and Paul McCartney woke up, fell out of bed, ground comb across my head, and then it goes back to like the sad shit. Like it's like a 5-minute like weird story. I don't know. I think that personally though, I would rank that above it. But I mean, you know how it is.
But yeah, I think
I'm on your opinion. I would have a hard time even coming up.
Yeah, it's tough to even think. So yeah, Bohemian Rhapsody is my number 1. I'm gonna say Under Pressure is my number 2.
Good song.
Just because it's kind of, I don't know. It has a good message. You know,
you want to check out Evan? Check out the My Chemical Romance.
The reason why I think that is my number 2 right now is because I've recently added it. So it's one of those songs that's kind of in like my current rotation. Yeah, I actually my only complaint with that version is I feel like it's a little rushed. Like the original song's like 5 minutes and theirs is like 3. Like that's a pretty extreme cut. My number 3 is kind of an off the wall one, but it's Radio Gaga. I love that song. That song's just so like I've already mentioned this in the podcast already.
Talked about
I think of GTA. I just think of that song as just like a when I hear Radio Gaga, it's just like I don't know. It's a happy song to me, even though it's kind of like about music dying on the radio, but I like it. It's happy to me.
It's happy to me, damn it.
It brings me good endorphins. I think of playing GTA and just chilling. So
yeah,
that's
what that's just boom, boom, boom.
Yeah,
I'm listening to.
Yeah, it's weird without hearing like the random gunshots and people calling me assholes. Like,
NPCs calling me an asshole and shit. Screaming as I'm on the curb.
I'm not going to include Bohemian Rhapsody in my top 3. So I'll put Don't Stop Me Now, number 1.
Yeah.
That's my
Oh, yeah.
like, what I had to pick another favorite Queen song. That's definitely my favorite Queen song.
That's a good song too.
And then I'll put another one, Bites the Dust. It's classic.
That's a good one, though. They're all good. Like
marijuana.
I got no arguments to all this shit.
It's fun to smoke marijuana.
Look that video up.
I'll have to look it up now because I'm pretty intrigued.
I'll find it here.
Oh man. You know what? I'm gonna say something we haven't said.
Ooh.
Flash.
That's
a good song, man. Either that or like Under Pressure, because I do really like Under Pressure though.
Under Pressure. I love Under Pressure.
From David Bowie too.
One bites the dust backwards. It's fun to smoke. That's one of the
marijuana.
Tell you, I saw it when I was in like 9th or 10th grade. I'm like, what? Like, it's just the stupid.
Here, hold up. Let's listen to it. Let's just listen to it right now.
It definitely kind of sounds like it.
I'm gonna play it real quick for the podcast, real quick, and then we can get to what Alex was saying.
Marijuana.
But
I'm sorry, I didn't hear it, man. What happened?
It definitely says it.
Like, I don't know. Like, I always thought like that's a dope ass line.
Like that's like I was telling you about the Kanye line. Like that's a dope ass line. It's a memorable one,
bro. And like, ever since you pointed it out, that's what I always say too about like that Kanye line.
Right.
It does sound like it.
Marijuana.
What do you think, Alex?
Marijuana.
Did you listen to it?
No, I thought he was playing on the podcast.
Oh, he sent
you
a
guys
link?
can't. Well, you can't see it.
Oh.
You gotta go in the chat. Click on
You're
the
too
link.
busy watching the Nets.
I'm not watching the Nets. I was looking at the
highlights
music
now.
shit.
The game you just watched.
I am gonna try to find
that link went away.
What?
We'll have to do this again sometime. We'll have to pick like another 3 artists.
Oh no, I found it.
Or like another just artist every now and then. See like top 5 songs.
Oh, I got an ad.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got an ad while I was trying to play it on the podcast. I got to refresh it until it finally. See, I'm gonna try to find that video.
Yeah, I guess
that shit, like that backwards.
Yeah, I think. Oh no, that's not it.
I hear it.
It's creepy.
It is creepy.
It is a little creepy.
All right, so I was looking up, like, because we were talking about Bohemian Rhapsody being one of the greatest songs of all time, and I want to say that I'm on Rolling Stones, which is the same list Evan was on, and I'm in the top 50, and Bohemian Rhapsody is not in it.
What?
It's the top 500, but Bohemian Rhapsody is not in it.
It's like the greatest songs of all time.
This is the greatest songs of all time, according to Rolling Stones.
Yeah,
but
I found this list. It's from 2003. I think
there is one song in here that, and listen, I'm not like trying to argue the cadence of a song, because there's a lot of songs on this list in the top 50 that I was looking at that I'm like, oh, these are great songs.
Yeah.
But one song I would compare to Bohemian Rhapsody, Hotel California by the Eagles.
Okay.
Like, I think it's a fucking ballad of just extreme proportion. Exactly.
Definitely.
So
I think personally, I like that one more because my mom used to listen to it all the time. So like that one has like more of a personal meaning to me, like because I just remember being a little kid, and my mom loving the Eagles and that song specifically. So,
bro, every time I think of like I hear about like an Eagles song, I don't know if you ever saw The Big Lebowski, but there's a part like towards the end of The Big Lebowski where like he just had a rough night and he's like in this cab that's taking him home, and the dude's listening to the Eagles. He's like, "You fucking turn this off, man. I fucking hate the Eagles." And the guy like slams on the brakes. He's like, "Get the fuck out of my car! Get the fuck out of my car!" And he's like, "What are you talking about?" And he's like, and he like rips him out of the taxi. He's like, "Man,
I've only seen that movie once.
Turn this off. I fucking hate the Eagles, man."
I don't remember that, but I would love to watch the movie again. I remember it was funny.
So we talked about the top 5 artists of things. And you know what? Let's just make it big. I have them up right now, according to Rolling Stones. Top 5 best songs of all time. Can anybody even take a beginning guess at what number 1, 2, and 3 are?
Oh my!
Of all time.
Of all time.
God.
So like Imagine by John Lennon.
Okay.
Is that in there? Is it in there?
It is in there, Wyatt.
Oh my God. That was
in the top 5.
It's in the top 5.
Wow.
It's in the top 3.
What?
Ooh. Damn, that's a nice shot. See, like the songs I'm thinking.
Listen, Wyatt's going to be good at this, Wyatt. If you really think about it, a lot of these songs I think you'll consider one of the greatest songs of all time.
Are they like old? Are they classic songs?
It's all classics. And number 1, you're going to be like, yeah.
I got a classic for you. Hit 'Em Up by Tupac.
Nope. Not even top 50. No, I don't think one rap song was on this fucking bitch, dude.
It's not Stairway to Heaven.
No, Stairway to Heaven. Stairway to Heaven's on the list of top 50, but not. Yeah. It's not on.
I don't trust this list if they all got Hit 'Em Up by Tupac.
I'm with it.
Can you give me like a time frame?
I feel like Hey Jude would be on here somewhere.
It was released July 65.
1965?
It was released July 65, Colombian 12 Weeks, number 2.
Oh my God.
The producer was Tom Wilson.
Is it the Beach Boys?
No.
Is it the Beatles?
Is it Elvis?
No.
Is it? No.
65.
It's one of Wyatt's favorite artists of all time.
Is it the Beatles?
Bob Dylan?
Oh, it's Bob Dylan.
Vernon got it.
Is it
Bob
Blowing in the
Dylan.
Wind?
Like a Rolling Stone.
Rolling Stone?
Number 1.
Wow.
The number 1 greatest song.
Wait,
according to
but you
Rolling
said this was the Rolling Stones?
Oh.
I mean, I know it's not the Rolling Stones.
Hold on. The Rolling Stones are on here. They're number 2.
Oh. I can't trust this list.
So the number 1 song is called Rolling Stone, and then the number 2 artist is the Rolling Stones on this website. I don't know, man.
On this website called Rolling Stone. It's on this website called Rolling Stone, and the number 2 song is from the Rolling Stone, and this number 1 song is like a Rolling Stone.
That's what I'm saying.
No,
very suspicious.
This source is not reliable. Can you?
Much as I
Alex, every time you do that, you disappear. It's weird.
That's because they don't want me to show you.
Every time you do
Does
it,
he really?
You
I don't notice it.
They censor you.
Number 3 is Imagine. I'm only going to give you like the top 5. Number 4 is What's Going On, Marvin Gaye, and number 5 is Aretha Franklin, Respect. Did anybody know that Aretha Franklin Respects was written by Otis Redding?
I didn't know that.
No, I didn't know that.
Well,
Otis Redding, great too.
Yeah, well, that's who Otis is about. We were just talking full circle, man.
Mm-hmm.
Full fucking circle.
Man. But I found another list of like the top 500 albums of all time. What do you think the top 5 is going to be on that one?
One of them's Beatles, Abbey Road, 100%.
I think so.
I'll fucking put that. I'll put money on that.
Like, how you sit down and you're like, yeah, I'm gonna just pick the top 500 albums of all
even
time.
Just songs. I mean, you gotta.
Again, man. I don't know. I mean,
I guess albums are different.
It has to do a lot with, and if you read these descriptions, it has a lot to do with like their cultural relevance, how the impact they made on the world.
Yeah,
you know, like these songs aren't just like songs, man. These songs, like Respect is a fucking anthem for people getting respect in the world. You know, like there's some songs on here that I'm just like, all right,
list of Fantasy 17 of the top 500 albums of all time.
Fucking fantastic. I'd say that. I'd give it top 20.
Huh.
10.
I don't even know if I could. Well, what's number 1?
I'm not there yet. Oh, it's such a big scroll down, bro. I'm on 12
Still
right
scrolling.
Now. How many ads have you watched?
12 is Thriller by Michael Jackson.
Ooh.
Okay.
All right.
Let's go top
number
10.
Number 10 here is Lauryn Hill, The Miseducation of Lauryn Hill, which is a great album.
Thriller's better, though, for me personally, but it is a great album.
Number 9, Blood on the Tracks by Bob Dylan, which is not my favorite album.
It's all right.
It's a good
general opinion.
Though. Number 8 is Purple Rain by Prince.
Thriller's better for me.
I think as a complete album, I'd take Purple Rain over that one.
I like Purple Rain. I'm not hard
next
on
one
that.
I take over both, and that's Fleetwood Mac's Rumors.
Yeah, great album.
Number 6, Nirvana's Nevermind.
I'm not a huge Nirvana fan, but I get the cultural relevance.
It's an important album. Abbey Road's 5.
There we go. I was in it.
Yep. 4 is Songs in the Key of Life by Stevie Wonder.
No, Abbey Road's better.
3 is Joni Mitchell's Blue, which I haven't listened to.
I haven't either. I don't know what that is.
2 is Pet Sounds by the Beach Boys.
I don't know if I've ever listened to that whole album.
What a weird name.
Number 1 is What's Going On by Marvin Gaye. It's the best album of all time.
Nah, Abbey Road's better than all of them.
I mean, I tend to.
He said, "Fuck that."
But I don't think Abbey Road's my favorite Beatles album either.
My favorite Beatles album is a cop out.
Sgt. Pepper.
Oh,
The best one's on my wall.
Even without the cop out, that's not my favorite. But my favorite Beatles album is One. But that's kind of a cop out.
Yeah, that's a greatest hits album.
I
know what it is. I can do whatever the fuck I want.
I mean, I think, to be honest, I think the Eagles' number 1 album is their greatest hits album. Well, I think that's like one of the best-selling albums of all time. Is the Eagles' is their Eagles' greatest hits album?
Yeah,
which is pretty crazy. I think Steve.
I think it is the best.
I mean, it's living up to its name, right?
I don't think it's one of them. I think it is the greatest selling album. I think it just surpassed Thriller. Like,
I saw something like that.
Yeah, I think it is.
Really, a couple. Like I think Steve Miller's the same way. Is his greatest hits album's like his best album.
Man, but listen, and I love Hotel California, but I can name you maybe one other Eagles song. Maybe one.
Take it to the limit.
Like, I like the Eagles, but solely because of Hotel California. Like, I don't know how many other songs, like if I heard them, maybe,
I was gonna say I probably heard a ton of them, but I couldn't.
Eagles songs.
Yeah, I don't know how many by name. I don't know if I can do it.
Desperado.
I don't know, man.
Eagles got some good tracks.
But are they Hotel California?
Eagles.
Sound like
Life in the Fast Lane, man. It's a good one. Got some good tracks, man.
I didn't say they didn't. I'm sure. I just don't know anymore. Now, again, that's not really my musical genre. Like, I main listen to rap music. I mean,
the rap music.
I listen to rap music mostly, man.
No, just the way you said it. Like, I listen to the rap music.
I listen to the rap,
to the
hip hop.
I don't listen to hip hop.
Cool.
That is one of like a movie line that like it is so stupid, but like I don't know why, but it just like it sticks in my head. That from the South Park movie, where he's like, it's like right at the end where Chef is like, "Haven't you heard of the Emancipation Proclamation?" The general's like, "I don't listen to hip hop." I'm like, I don't know why that line is in my head sometimes.
We all have those dumb lines. You know, the dumbest comedy line ever stuck in my head is from the fucking Dewey Cox story of Walk the Line. And she's like, I do believe in you, Dewey. I know you're going to fail. What about my dreams? And he goes, I told you, Marlene, we can't live in a candy house. What happens when it rains? Like, I will always remember that fucking line. Why? I don't know. It's dumb, but I'll remember it forever.
So many dumb lines that like, they're so like, they're not even like a big part of the movie. They're not even like, it's just... They're not even like popular quotable lines. Like that one, that's not even like a big line, but like I don't know.
Listen, I couldn't tell you. If you would have told me that line and not told me the movie, I would have known.
Yeah, exactly.
Like I wouldn't know what it was.
Yeah.
But the Dewey Cox story is one of my most underrated comedies of all time. I love that movie. I think it's hilarious.
I've never seen it.
Oh my god, I think
I'd say the same about MacGruber. MacGruber's
I think MacGruber's up there. It's hilarious. I like Dewey Cox more personally, but MacGruber is funny.
MacGruber is outrageous.
It's outrageously funny.
Underrated comedy, I would probably say my favorite of all time is probably What We Do in the Shadows.
I've never seen it. I'm gonna be honest. I've never seen the movie.
Yeah, I know you mentioned about watching it.
Yeah, that's such an underrated gem, man.
Mine would be Dewey Cox story if I would suggest for you guys, anybody. But for the general public, there's a movie with French Stewart called Love Stinks, and I think it's hilarious. It's definitely like a romantic comedy, like that they were unabashedly that, but it's still fucking funny, dude. Like it's a funny movie.
Definitely, I don't think I've seen that one.
I actually think we watched it together, Wyatt.
Really?
I think at my sister's house with Jasmine, we watched it together.
I don't remember, man. We on a lot of vitamins at that time.
It's got French Stewart, Tyra Banks, and the girl who played the teacher in Billy Madison.
And the girl who played the teacher.
I don't know what her name is, dude.
So hot. So hot.
So hot. But it's funny.
She's also Sonya in Mortal Kombat.
She is Sonya in Mortal Kombat. You're right. Which new Mortal Kombat is good.
What the hell?
Mortal Kombat does look good. We got a good slate of movies coming out here.
Couch.
Got Justice League dropping in like a week or two. Zack Snyder's Justice League, and at the end of the month, got Godzilla vs. Kong, man. King Kong vs. Godzilla at the end of the month. Coming to America 2 drops Friday.
Yeah,
I'm excited for the day this comes out. The second coming in there.
I haven't seen the first one, but I from hearing about the second one, I'm kind of interested.
I don't have high hopes because it's a sequel made like 30 years later, but
hey, I don't have high hopes for that. Listen, only because DC has disappointed me, and I believe in Zack Snyder, but I don't have high hopes for that either. Which is how I prefer to go into the movie. I'm gonna watch it, but I prefer to go into it with low expectations.
I'm gonna get on some mega vitamins and sit there for the full 4 hours and watch that Justice League movie.
He gonna pass out an hour and 40 minutes in and have to watch it again later.
It's a possibility, but my plan is to sit down. Or like that weekend it comes out, watch that shit straight through.
Man, this got the pace of actual comic books. I thought I was having to wait till the next month for the next issue to come out. Like, what the fuck?
You flip through like 40 minutes and then like you have to wait.
I've been watching Superman float in space for 35 minutes. What the fuck is going on?
More excited for Kong and Godzilla than I am for Justice League, but I am still excited for Justice League.
I'm excited for Justice League. I'm just trying to keep my expectations pretty low. Only because
I didn't see all the extra shit. Because I've only seen the original, like Justice League once, and that was in theaters when it came out. I haven't watched it since. So this rewrites my whole memory of Justice League. So I'll use this going forward.
I'm not excited for Coming in America too. I mean, I'll watch it. But
I'm gonna watch it, but I'm not super hyped.
I'm mildly excited for it.
That great. I mean, there's not really a good track record of coming back and making sequels to movies. I mean,
not only that, I can't name you a movie in Jim Carrey's last couple movie career that I thought was funny. So, and I don't know if that's poor writing, poor decisions, or not Jim Carrey.
Yeah, I was going to say
Eddie Murphy's who I meant.
Eddie Murphy. I haven't seen one in a while that was like
I don't
fantastic.
think that with them anymore, but I mean, I'm going back.
Fuck, what was it called? There was one that he released on Netflix that is like really good. Dolomite. My name is Dolomite. It's actually based on a true story, but apparently that is like really, really good.
Maybe I'll watch it.
Apparently it's really good. But yeah, I don't really have high hopes for it, man. But there's gonna be some funny parts. Get to see Sexual Chocolate come back. I know it won't be it. I know Evan doesn't know what the fuck I'm talking about. I have no
clue what you just said.
There's a band from the original. Because like Eddie Murphy and Arsenio Hall play like 8 different characters.
Well, of course, that's how Eddie Murphy usually works.
And Eddie Murphy plays this like singer of this band called Sexual Chocolate, and his Randy Watson. He has this huge like what is it called? Jerry curl.
Jerry curl. Yeah.
Jerry curl. Bro, and his mustache, and he has like a leisure suit half open. Bro, and they're just like the worst, like it's like a worst, terrible wedding band. He's like, I believe the children are future. And he's like saying, and everybody's just dead quiet. And this one dude, like the old guys in the audience, like, damn, he good. He good.
Coming to America is a funny movie. Evan, you should watch it.
It's a classic, man.
It's got Samuel L. Jackson in it.
It does. One of his first roles too. Maybe his first role.
Yeah, I think it probably was Samuel Jackson.
I think it's his first role, man.
His breakout
movie.
Role.
I don't know if it's a breakout, but it was his first.
Barbershop, bro.
Gets his ass whooped with a mop.
He does.
But he does come out full Samuel L. Jackson screaming motherfucker.
It's straight up, it's Samuel. And then that's part of the barbershop scenes where like Arsenio and Eddie Murphy play like literally all the characters of the barbershop, and they just roasted each other and shit. But definitely check that out, man. And Raw. You haven't watched Raw yet? Watch Raw.
Oh, we talked about that. Raw. I own that, Evan.
Talked about Raw, but I'm saying if you haven't watched it yet,
Alex,
watch.
Just watched episode 8 of season 2 of Umbrella Academy. We're still trying to get to it.
I didn't catch up on WandaVision yet. I'm too back on that.
I'm way back.
Finale's Friday.
I'm fucking watching Malcolm in the goddamn Middle. That show came out 55 years ago. Watching that.
I'd rewatch that.
It's good, man. I like it.
I want to see Heisenberg play middle-aged dad after he.
It's weird. It's fucking weird,
dude,
man.
That's the thing. Have you ever seen the alternate ending to Breaking Bad?
No, I've never seen the ending.
Oh, that's right. You did. Well, anyway, there's an alternate ending where like they actually filmed it where like I forget they like. I'm not gonna spoil the ending for you, but like he wakes up and he's in bed and he's like freaking out, and then he's like, honey, wake up, and it's freaking Lois from Malcolm in the Middle. He's like, I had this crazy dream. He's like, I was a genius, but I was selling meth and I killed people. And then like she pretty much tells him to shut up and go to bed. And then like he just kind of sits there and then he goes back to sleep, and then it like zooms in on his nightstand and there's his hat, like Heisenberg's hat. But yeah, it's crazy good.
I'm gonna watch that just to like.
It's funny. I'll link it to you. We won't watch it here, but I'll find it here so that way you have it.
I've seen bits and pieces of growing up, and I always like thought it was funny, but it's like just something I never actually sat down and really gave like.
Malcolm.
Yeah,
it's hilarious. My and Scrubs is in this conversation too, but like
Scrubs, bro. I'm due watching Scrubs.
I grew up, and I mean everybody knows this, but I grew up like super poor. So there's a lot of times in my life where we didn't have cable, we didn't have TV, we didn't have nothing like that.
Alex,
so like
grew up. Well, I guess Wyatt didn't, but 3/4 of this were in.
Hell yeah, man! I get it. But like, there is times in my life where we didn't have that shit, and my uncle would let us borrow. Like, he would just buy like seasons of shit, and Malcolm in the Middle and Scrubs. He would give us like. Just like the box set of them, just like, oh, watch this. So like, that's all we watched was Malcolm in the Middle and fucking Scrubs. Like that's it. And I just remember watching those like over and over and over again. So they both got like a special place in my heart.
Yeah. Scrubs is really damn good,
Alex,
man.
watch that when we get off here. Because I'll send it to you. Watch it as soon as you get off here. I mean it. Because it's
really Is it gonna spoil the ending for me?
I don't.
It doesn't matter, man. It's been fucking 15 years. Like, it's time to watch that shit. This is on me at this point.
No, but you really should watch it, though, because it's a freaking masterpiece. I mean it.
Listen, I'm not going to tell her this is the reason why, but I'm trying to convince Marissa to watch it so that she'll catch up with me, and then I can start watching it again, and I can finish it.
She needs to watch it so you can get your ass done with season 5. If she's watching this, watch Breaking Bad because it's the best drama of all time because Game of Thrones killed it. So
the best shows of all time are The Wire and Breaking Bad.
Yes, watch Breaking Bad. I've never seen
that. I keep hearing about I've tried watching The Wire.
This is a Family Guy joke.
Dude,
I know. I mean, I've heard the same thing. It's like The Wire, Breaking Bad, Sopranos.
The thing is, like, Breaking Bad's not even a big investment. It's 5 seasons. Like, it's just it's not like a 15 season.
It's not NCIS.
Yeah, it's not like freaking Grey's Anatomy where it's like it will never die.
You better start Sunny soon because it's up to like season 13 or 14.
It's not like it's always Sunny. It's daunting. Breaking Bad's like
get into it, man.
60 episodes.
But like this thing with It's Always Sunny is like you're not gonna get that many bad episodes, man.
Yeah, I know.
We've talked about it before, but
there's only one bad episode of Breaking Bad, by the way. And it's not even bad. It's just not relevant to the story.
Is it the Fly one?
Yes. That's the only one that's bad.
I thought it was enjoyable, but it is one that's not needed.
Yeah.
It's
actually, it is the only filler episode they actually admitted to filming.
Speaking of episodes that not needed, that's what really grinds my gears. I hate TV shows that do clip episodes.
Always Sunny's done clip episodes.
They've done one, but I'm saying like most like sitcoms and all that always do like a clip episode or multiple. Like Fresh Prince has like two of them.
If you go on IMDb, the lowest rated episode of The Office is The Banker, which is the only clip episode. Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe it's just because
the lowest rated episode. I'd rate ones lower.
Maybe it's just because we're in the street era now. It's like
Scott's for Tots is horrible.
No, it's funny, but
no, it's not.
I think it's funny.
Not. It's not funny. I feel awkward. Almost the entire first season, I feel awkward. I don't like it. I don't like the dinner episode.
Oh, what? You don't like Dinner Party?
You like the Dinner Party, bro?
That's like the best episode in the series.
Oh no, it's not.
Is.
It makes me like I'm uncomfortable to be watching these people be that. I understand it. I'm not comfortable doing it. Like I don't want to do it.
$200 plasma screen TV you just killed.
That's the only funny part. That's the only one.
A lot of those parts in Modern Family, because we're watching through Modern Family right now. There's so many parts where I'm just like, oh, that's so awkward.
I don't want to be here. I don't want to witness people be here.
I feel like I'm witnessing some awkward shit.
Alex,
I don't want to witness people be here.
There's an entire subreddit that's called "Can't Watch Scott's Tots."
I'm enjoying it, man. I think it's so like
it is pretty bad.
I don't feel like comedic, like, haha, that's funny. He can't do it. I feel like, oh my God, I can't believe he's screwing over those fucking children like that. Scott, like, you fucking asshole. You're a terrible person. And Scott's for Tots specifically comes at a point in Michael Scott's like arc where you like him at that point, because you
love him a lot more.
At the first season, like you don't like him. He's a dick, and he's supposed to be. Like I get it. Like he's an asshole. He's inconsiderate. He's just like a prick.
Yeah.
By the time the dinner episode comes on, you're starting to like him. You're like, okay, he's just a doofus.
Jan treats him terribly.
Exactly. And then by the time Scott's or Tots comes on, you're like, you really like him. And then you're just like, oh no.
So many times I'm desensitized to awkwardness, and I just find it funny now.
Oh, I can't, man. I think it's terrible.
Scott's Tots is definitely more like cringy, but like, dude, Dinner Party, there's so much fun shit to that episode.
I don't like Dinner Party.
Alex, to be fair, out of all of the false promises he's made, that is by far the most generous.
It's terrible. And I don't even mind the awkward comedy.
What are you doing?
Like the awkward comedy of like of when they're doing like the they're going to that preschool gym and Pam and he walks in on that guy going to the bathroom. Like that's still an awkward situation, but it's funny.
Yeah,
that's funny.
Pam's just like, is this because Jim walked in on you peeing?
Bro, wait, like you guys, like one of you guys needs to watch through Curb Your Enthusiasm, because like there's a lot of that kind of shit in there where he does some shit and you're like, oh my God, what? Like, I can't believe that just happened.
I don't know. I don't know.
I can't believe you don't like Dinner Party. That is.
Listen, Dinner Party is definitely least on my hit list because like it's fine. Like I think the TV episode's funny. I think when she's listening to the Secretary's album is funny.
Hunter.
Like that's funny. That's all funny. But like most of it's very awkward. There's another show that you might like that's very much like Curb Your Enthusiasm. It's called Scott. Is it Scott Frost? No. Yes.
Yeah, because I just watched that.
No, but that is very funny. No, it's who's the guy? Alex Cross, Scott Cross, the guy with the big beard and the glass. Anyways, doesn't matter. It's called David Cross. It's called The Increasingly Poor Decisions of like Alex Martin.
And I think I remember watching the first episode years ago, and it was awkward as shit.
Oh, that's a comedy where it just is increasingly awkward. It's dark, but like I think that's funny. Because he never is like fucking over children, and you're not supposed to like him. Like they wanted me to like Michael Scott, and then they flipped it on its head. And I'm like it's like Always Sunny. They're awful people.
Yeah,
they're not supposed to like them. Like they're the bad guys of every story. Like I get it. You know, I'm fine with that. You're supposed to like Michael. They're like, oh, it's so sweet. Michael Scott loves Pam. He also fucked over like 15 children. So like, have a great time with that on your conscience.
They all got a free lithium-ion laptop battery,
man.
And that like, there's another show that like I always forget. I mean, it's definitely acclaimed, but Arrested Development, dude.
Oh my god, I love
that's only
that.
a few
It's so
seasons
fun.
too, isn't it?
That's fun.
It's only like 3 seasons,
Except for
four
last season. Last season,
but like the first 3 are the best, man. Like the first
Funny.
seasons are the best. Like the original run, because like that whole family is pretty much scumbags as well.
Scumbags.
But, like, that show is hilarious.
That
like,
show's funny.
That's a show I would watch.
That's
it's
a show where
too.
like that's a show where like you're supposed to dislike them. They're supposed to be scumbags.
Yeah, they're just super snobby and like come from a rich family, and they'll have to like kind of go on their own once like the dad goes to prison. He's
Hell
like,
yeah.
they have committed some slight treason.
That show is one of the shows that you do have to watch in order though, because that is just callback joke after callback joke after callback joke.
It is,
and
callback.
Vernon
jokes.
can like it because it's got MCU in it. Vernon, the fucking Arrested Development show is directly connected to the MC universe. Just letting you know. You're not a true fucking Marvel fan. You ain't watched all the MC universe, man. Arrested Development's in it.
Dude,
I think Vernon's half asleep right now.
Something I would recommend.
He didn't wave his white flag. We're waiting for it.
He's like David Cross plays like a dude that's a never nude, where he's never naked. He always if he undresses, he has like a pair of cropped shorts, green like jean shorts.
Yeah.
He's never nude, where he's afraid and has anxiety of being naked.
Even alone?
Even alone, he's
always in these stories.
He showers in like these like Daisy Duke cut off jean shorts, and like that's what he wears under all of his clothes. Like he doesn't like to be naked.
It is a funny show, dude, and it's got like super famous people. It's got like Will Arnett, Michael Cera, fucking who's the main guy?
The dude that's bosses. His name
Jason Bateman.
Yeah,
it's got a ton of famous people.
There, dude. Like, there's a ton of different stars that pop up throughout.
Yeah, that's a good show. That's one of my favorite comedies.
It is. It's a great one, man.
Listen, Vernon ain't do it yet, but I'm waving the white flag. We gotta get the fuck out of here.
I was ready. I think we're good.
Y'all were just talking and talking. I'm just like,
we were waiting for you, Vernon. We disguised last episode. You're the closer, man. Wave the white flag.
You're the one that wanted this to be shorter in the first place.
Oh, Vernon, don't put it on me, man. I got good ideas, but I'm a chatterbox. You know me, man. I'll talk till fucking midnight. I mean,
it's after midnight.
It's 12:30.
Way past that.
All right. Thank you, everybody who's watching. Please subscribe, like the video, watch the whole thing for the fucking 5.5 hours we go. You know, like subscribe to Squad Pod Sports. You know, subscribe to the channel, subscribe to Tap That, and as always, thank you for watching.
Yeah, and we'll see everybody next week.
Yeah, see you later.
See you later.